do is you are going to have to get to the screen that actually says on it find. Okay, so if you don't have that, you can go down here to the far left and hit Finder, and you will see that up at the top here we have Finder, Edit, and View. Go to Go, and at the bottom of Go you have Connect to Server. Click on that, and this is what you will see. We're going to connect, and in a few minutes it comes up with what looks like this. And the second one, at least on mine, you'll notice is the DXB Scratch drive. You also have the Faculty K drive, which is what the ABP uses to store a lot of level documents, so you can look at that on your own. Back to the DXB Scratch drive, if we double click on that folder, we can see it brings up two folders. One is faculty, the other is students. The faculty one, of course, is used by faculty, and you will see that that is also where the students are going to go to download any documents that you have uploaded. So students can download from that. Teachers can load up, and they can delete and download. They have full rights to it. On the other hand, the one that says students, that one is limited to students posting on it, and then the teachers can download from it. They can alter it. Students can't alter faculty. They can just download from it. So if we double click on faculty, we get several choices, and one of them is the ABP. And another one that is important for the AB people is the training materials. All right, that is where you will find a lot of iBooks, etc. for training how to use the iPad. Anyway, if we go back to the folder for ABP, double click on that, we have again several folders. Here's more iBook materials, which you can use. We have level folders, and we also have teacher folders. Now, everyone does it a little bit differently. I tend to use the teacher folder because the students know the teacher's name generally. But you could also do things within a level folder. The thing with the level folder is that a teacher changes levels, whereas under the teacher folder it's always under their name, and then you can create subfolders that pertain to each individual class that you're teaching. So if we go over to the teachers folders, double click on that one, and you can see there is basically everyone in the department. Each person has created their own folder. Here is my folder. I double click under that, and I have subfolders. So one of them was from the spring, level 6 that I was teaching. If I double click on that one, it brings up more subfolders, which I have created using control right click and then new folder, which I think everybody knows, hopefully. And here I have just chosen how I'm going to organize this particular folder. I've put it under grammar points, maybe units. That is totally up to the individual how they're going to do that. If we look under this one, for example, I have some documents. Now here I have a PDF. Now how did I get that in there? Well, if I move this down a little bit, I have a PDF on my desktop that I made either from the photocopier or it was in the resources. So let's just say it's made from the photocopier. I've downloaded that onto my desktop, and it's literally just click and drag, and that will go into the Scratch drive folder that I've put it into. Now that will sync eventually so that the students through their iPad can then go on to WebDav into the DXB Scratch drive, and so on and all the steps, and find that particular folder and download it. So that is how I can get a document onto this particular thing. One thing you'll find is here we can see we have a MOV file. If I try to drag that in, of course it's much larger, so it takes a bit of time to get it on there. And that generally in the past hasn't worked very well, so I'm not exactly sure now how it's been updated. Things are constantly changing. Anyway, so that shows you how to put your document onto the WebDav system. And we'll just click back. You can see subfolders. Let's just show you just in case. Control, right click, and then I get a drop down menu, and I can choose new folder and go on from there. Let's just go back. All right, so these are all things I have done. If we click back to the one where I went into teachers folder, you can see level folders here. Double click on that one. And here each level then has their own folder. And for example, if you were in level 6, you would go there. And under this one, you will find a lot of documents. Sometimes you find teachers folders. It does vary. Let's go back to near to the beginning. Back to this faculty and students. On the students, here again we go to the ABP. Double click on that one, and then we have each level folder. So we go to level 6, for example, and it seems to be empty. Oh no, there it is. I thought they cleaned it up. And here I created for the students a folder with my name on it as well. So this is another option. I tend to keep it separate. For teachers folder is where I upload things, and if the students have to upload, then I've put it under students, ABP, and then the level, so that they know that way. It does double up, but they can only upload to student. They cannot upload to the teachers folder. Right, so that gives you a bit of an idea, and the next step after this will be how to do it on WebDav. The principle is exactly the same. On the iPad, you will open the icon that shows WebDav. It's all set up, hopefully, and from there you will get all the same menus that you just saw on this particular video, and the students can navigate through that. Probably one of the easiest things to do is on the iPad, take screenshots, put that together into a document that can be sent out to the students so they have it as a reference, because it usually takes the first 2 weeks before they actually understand where do they have to go to get what they need to get. It's no guarantee, but having that visual resource is a great thing for them to always be able to turn to. Hope you enjoyed it, and good luck.